Kevin Watson's murder has already been viewed nearly 2 million times on Facebook as he was killed in the middle of his Facebook Live. In that video, you can see him getting out of his car before hearing a single gunshot fired, happening mere blocks away from this police station here in South Austin.
Get into it with y'all, because y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up?
Kevin Watson's final moments captured on Facebook Live as gunfire rang out in this parking lot Wednesday evening on Madison near LeClaire Avenue in Chicago's South Austin neighborhood.
He was choking for breath. He was trying to struggle to breathe.
All of it unfolding right after Watson left his cousin's job at this nearby liquor store to begin his Facebook Live in his car.
I wouldn't let him walk out the store. I wouldn't let him walk out the store. He's a good man for this community. No matter what he done, he helped people, you know? He helped me get this job in there.
Close friends turned heartbroken witnesses say as Watson was walking to his car.
He was talking to a guy, and he was going to his car, and then the guy followed behind him. So when the guy followed behind him, pulled a gun on him. So he was trying to wrestle with the gun, and the gun went off.
Police say the 40-year-old was shot in his chest.
I rubbed his palm, and I squeezed his hand. He wouldn't squeeze back.
Relatives tell us he leaves behind a 6-year-old son and say Watson was killed just weeks shy of his own birthday.
We're gonna have to figure out how to move on and be strong day to day and help each other get past this, because this didn't just hurt one person, this hurt a lot of us.
Police haven't given a motive behind the shooting. So far, no one has been arrested. In South Austin, I'm Trey Ward, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Sometimes the people you let closest are the ones sharpening the knife. Kevin survived 5 different attempts on his life. 5, and yet the wrong person slipped back into his circle. And that choice sealed everything. This wasn't a stick-up. This wasn't random. This was betrayal. Slow, deliberate. The kind that hides behind a handshake and a smile. Welcome to grave kisses, where love rots, secrets scream, and the dead don't stay buried. Like, subscribe, and share if you're not afraid to dig deeper.
Y'all took away my little brother for nothing. Like, that be the shit, and that's what make a motherfucker be wanting to get into it with y'all, because y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up? Hell no!
Kevin Watson's brother just confirmed what many whispered all along. This wasn't about a robbery. Kevin didn't fall to strangers in the dark. He fell to people he trusted, people he looked out for, people who smiled in his face while plotting behind his back.
Most of these that's around you, they get around you, feel me? They jealous of you, because most times they want your chick, they want your lifestyle, or they want your plug. Whatever you got going on. So we gotta stop falling in the habit of making a mistake of becoming us. They with us. You feel me? Like, you ever notice, like, you my homie, like, nigga, we might not even be friends on the book, but why would you try and be friends with my chick on Facebook? You feel me? For years, I've been preaching for years to bro, to not trust fucker. But bro had a big heart. He had a big heart. He kept trusting, help us, looking out for, and now he gone. They tried it, what, 4 or 5 times to get him out the way. And they finally got him. They finally got him.
His brother and sister stayed back. Kevin stayed visible. In Chicago's nightlife, Kevin wasn't in the shadows. He was everywhere. He was successful. He wasn't hiding it. He threw parties, packed clubs, pulled crowds. He wore it like a badge. And yes, he loved jewelry. That custom chain with his name wasn't just a piece of gold. It was proof. Proof of the work. Proof of the grind. Proof that he made it. But here's the part that changes everything. That chain everyone swore was stolen. It wasn't just jewelry. His brother built it himself, and he wasn't stupid about it. His brother made it, and he put a tracker in it.
The chain has a tracker in it. It's got a tracker in it. I'm the who made the chain. The chain has a tracker in it. We don't do stupid shit to where people gonna do dumb shit like this. Y'all took my little brother's life over a chain. Over a chain. Wasn't worth it, fellas. And, you know, detectives, I know y'all watching my live. I know y'all watching. I gave y'all 24 hours.
Because Kevin's family just revealed something the public never knew. That night wasn't the first attempt on his life, not even close. His brother dropped a bombshell.
Y'all took away my little brother for nothing. That nigga done survived 5 shootings up there. 5. Then he downed me from 1 shot. I'm mad at a motherfucker at you, too.
His brother knew the risk was rising. Each time Kevin was running out of chances, but Kevin kept living, kept going live, kept letting the wrong people close. That man done survived 5 shootings up there, 5. Then he downed me from 1 shot. That's what makes this cut deeper. His brother saw it coming. He knew Kevin's big heart was going to be the very thing that killed him. Kevin kept helping people who weren't friends. They were studying him, watching his patterns, waiting for the moment to strike.
You let too many hating ass niggas see you had that big heart. You had that big ass heart. You kept letting these hating ass niggas get close to you, bro. And I kept telling you, I told you a million times, these niggas don't like you. They don't fuck with you. They hate you. They hated your aura, your energy. They hated everything about you.
Kevin's brother had warned him, told you me and time. The night Kevin died, he had just left his cousin's job at a liquor store on Madison. He probably felt safe, probably thought it was just another quick live, like he always did. But people had been watching, waiting, planning.
Black people hate each other over materialistic shit. We hate each other over materialistic shit. That was his chain. That was his shit.
Still, his brother was clear. It was deeper than the chain. He knows exactly who pulled the trigger and why. He even told detectives they had 24 hours.
All I can do is start praying for y'all. For who did that. All I can do is pray for you.
And that's the part that should shake you. This wasn't random. This wasn't some stranger who spotted jewelry and got greedy. This was people Kevin trusted. People who had eaten at his table. People who smiled in his face. Y'all took away my little brother. Kevin Watson was murdered by his own circle, and his family knows exactly who did it. That Wednesday evening, Kevin sat in his car. He went live, like always, talking about the same club politics that bothered him for months. But what he didn't know, his killers were already moving in. They had been plotting this, watching him, tracking his routines. Kevin stayed focused on his phone, venting to his followers. Speak how I feel about anything. Do nothing to me about it. But his brother had already said it.
Y'all took away my little brother for nothing. That nigga done survived 5 shootings up there. 5. Then he downed me from 1 shot.
On the live, you hear voices creeping closer. Kevin glances up. What's up? Witnesses said it wasn't strangers. It was someone he knew. Someone who followed him to his car. Kevin tried to pull off. That person pulled a gun. Kevin fought back, tried to wrestle it away. 1 shot went off, straight into his chest. After walking away from 5 attempts, the 6th finally ended it. But here's what twists the knife even deeper. Kevin's killers didn't even get what they came for. Came and robbed him for the chain, didn't even get the chain. So what was it really about? If they didn't take the chain, if that wasn't the point, then why did Kevin have to die? His brother gave the only answer that makes sense.
Dumb shit like this, y'all took my little brother's life over a chain. Over a chain. Wasn't worth it, fellas.
Kevin was gasping for air, fighting for his life, and it was all unfolding live on Facebook. Nearly 2 million people watching him choke, watching him struggle, watching him die. Then a man stepped into the frame, claiming to be Kevin's cousin. And now that we know this was betrayal from people inside Kevin's own circle, that cousin's timing suddenly makes sense. Of course, someone connected would show up that fast. Here's where Kevin's family already knows more than the police. Kevin's brother gave information that should have solved this case immediately, but nobody's been arrested. Not one person. It starts with that chain. Everybody thought it was stolen, but Kevin's brother shut that down. He made the chain himself, and he built it with something inside.
And then even if you would have got the fucking chain, the chain has a tracker in it. It's got a tracker in it. Fucker, who made the chain? The chain has a tracker in it. We don't do stupid shit to where people gonna do dumb shit like this. Y'all took my little brother's life over a chain.
So if there's a tracker, if his brother knows exactly where it is, why hasn't the case been solved? Why hasn't anyone been picked up? Make it make sense. The truth is, Kevin's brother doesn't need police to figure it out. He already knows. He gave detectives 24 hours.
Detectives, I knew y'all watching my live. I knew y'all watching. I gave y'all 24 hours.
Let me tell you something. When a victim's family goes live and starts giving police ultimatums, that's not anger talking, that's certainty. That means they know exactly who pulled the trigger. Kevin's brother wasn't guessing, he wasn't theorizing, he knew. Kevin was killed by people he called friends, people he trusted, people he helped, and the family had been saying it for years, warning him, pointing out the jealousy, the fake smiles, the danger in his own circle. But the police are moving slow, and Kevin's family is fed up. So what's the holdup? If the family knows, if there's a tracker on the chain, if this was planned by people close to Kevin, why are the killers still free? This wasn't robbery. This was jealousy, betrayal, people who couldn't stand to watch Kevin win. Now the family is left with a loss that should never have happened, a murder that was preventable. Kevin's 6-year-old daughter, Juju, will grow up without her father, because people Kevin trusted decided he wasn't allowed to succeed. There's no motherfucking way that you shouldn't be here with Juju right now. There's no way, bro. You shouldn't be here with you, because of a hating ass nada that wanted a chain that he couldn't do shit with. The investigation drags on, but Kevin's family isn't waiting. They're speaking out, naming names, letting Kevin's killers know that they know. And when a grieving brother goes live, stops praying for forgiveness, and starts setting ultimatums, that's not just talk, that's a warning. If the system doesn't bring justice, the family will handle it themselves, period. Kevin Watson was murdered by people he called friends, and now his family is making sure the world knows exactly who they are. Here's the part that will frustrate you the most. Kevin's brother knows exactly who killed him. The chain had a tracker in it. The whole thing was streamed live on Facebook in front of nearly 2 million people, and still no arrests. None. Zero. Kevin's family is done waiting. His brother gave Chicago PD an ultimatum. 24 hours. 24 hours to arrest the people the family already identified. 24 hours to use the tracker. 24 hours to stop playing games with a grieving family that has all the answers police claim they don't have. But the system moves slow, and Kevin's brother made it clear his patience is running out. The fact that no one has been arrested, even with family testimony, video evidence and tracking technology, tells you everything you need to know about how these cases get handled when it's black men killing black men in Chicago. And that's where Kevin's death cuts deeper. His brother's words won't leave you.
Same. I wish we could have had one more conversation. but I know what's going on.
That hits different when you know Kevin's brother had been warning him for years about these same people. One more conversation might have saved Kevin's life.
I'm the nigga that's always preaching peace. I'm always preaching peace. Because I love my people. But I'm all out of love now. I don't have no more love. Ain't no more love left in me, man, for niggas. Ain't no more love left in me for niggas, man. You niggas killed a man over some hate.
When a man who preached peace says he has no love left, that tells you how deep this betrayal went. Kevin's brother believed in his people. He believed in community. But watching his little brother murdered by those same people broke something in him that will never heal. Kevin's story isn't just about one man being killed. It's about what happens when kindness becomes weakness, when helping people turns you into a target, when your own community lets jealousy turn into blood. Black people hate each other over materialistic shit. This was never about a chain. This was about envy, about people who hated Kevin's energy, his ability to draw a crowd, his success, his shine. Kevin worked for everything he had, and instead of being inspired, the people around him decided he had to die for it. Now Kevin's 6-year-old daughter, Juju, will grow up knowing her father was murdered by people he trusted, people he probably helped. She'll grow up knowing millions of strangers watched her dad take his last breath on Facebook Live. But Kevin's brother doesn't want the world to only remember that video. He wants people to know who Kevin was. Kevin had a big heart. Kevin gave people jobs. Kevin looked out for his community, even when his family warned him not to trust them. That's the real tragedy. His siblings saw the jealousy, the hate, the danger, but Kevin kept giving, kept trusting, kept believing people could change. Kevin wasn't trying to be smart. Kevin was trying to be good. And in a world full of hate, sometimes being good gets you killed. Kevin's death represents everyone who was murdered for being successful, for having nice things, for refusing to dim their light just to make others comfortable. If this story stirred something in you, if you feel even an ounce of the outrage, the heartbreak, the helplessness, don't scroll past. Hit subscribe. Not just for content, but because this is a community that refuses to let boys like Kevin be forgotten. Why her life doesn't matter enough for you to stay informed. Drop a purple heart if his story touched you, and say his name.